first things first, you're going to want to obtain MS-DOS games.
Let's get to the real meat and potatoes of the show.
I have special eyes.
All right, we are now live, just so that you're aware. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today we are continuing the run of Virtue's Last Reward Nonary games, part of the Zero Escape series. And today with me I have Adam, who is just going to kind of hang out and, help keep the conversation going and also possibly help with some puzzles.
Yay, puzzles.
Yay!
Yay!
Alright. So yeah, these are the robots I was talking about. And, oh motherfuck. Okay, now stop! Stop it! I'm trying to drag the camera! Thank you! Alright, so yeah, the robots have their eyes lit up differently. And, they all correlate with these, as well as these. So you can see there's the platforms where they're at. There's the table with the one robot on it. And, yeah, so I'm thinking what it probably is the different letters, correspond to the left and right eyes. And I'm not sure how it's going to work perspectively. I think it'll be pretty much how I would expect, but hang on, where's my notebook? Okay, got my notebook. Just need to get back to not steampunk fuck clown. Alright, so what I need to do... Now, stop that. Go to the archive, go to the poster, and then I need to copy these down just to make it easier. So we've got R, B, E, M, E, A, I, C, O, N, N, I, and O, S, C, F, E, N, H, C, O, E, P, E. Okay, and this is top, bottom, which I think are going to basically correlate with this is going to be the left side, this is going to be the right side. So I'll back out of that. So I'm pretty sure these are the ones that correlate with the bottom. So OS is good. C we can cross out. E we can cross out. And we can cross out both H and C. And then E and P. Alright, let's look at the other side. So it seems like the shtick of this game is that, unlike the last one where it was more numbers-based, this one seems to be more letters-based. So there's a lot of... you get a bunch of jumbled up letters and you have to try and make actual words out of them that correspond with the solution to the puzzle. Alright, so on the top we have remaining B, E, A, C, O, N, beacon, and then the bottom one we have O, S, F, N, O, E.
Are you taking the lit up eyes as a correspondent to each letter?
Yeah.
The pairing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically left, right. These are the left side, these are the right side. And
Gotcha.
so I went ahead and just crossed out all of the ones that are darkened. So beacon seems like it's probably an actual part of the puzzle, but that might be wrong, so that's going to be with a question mark. But now I've got OSFNOE. So now the question is, what the hell is that supposed to mean? And what would I even do with it? Maybe it has something to do with the screen? Probably leave it alone now. Never mind. I guess we're done with the screen. Okay.
Looked like there was a safe at the bottom of that, where that robot was laying.
Yeah, the safe, it requires 2 combinations, and I think we already did one of them. That's the frequency list. That was another puzzle. Pass. Okay, so we actually don't have that one yet. That would be here. So yeah, we need to figure out what the combination for that is. But I think we need to use whatever these letters mean for something else, but I'm not sure what as of right now. And I've interacted with everything on this table, or counter rather. This is all junk. The only thing that actually had anything of importance was this, and it's already been emptied. Yeah, and that's already been dealt with as well. So I'm wondering if we have to interact with the robots somehow, or did we already? I think we've plunged the wheel into the slot on the wall. I can't turn it any farther.
Can you do anything more with the robot on the table?
A robot-y thing. Yeah, I think that it's just going to tell me the same thing no matter where I click on it. And then, yeah, this was part of the solution as well, to get all of the robots to come down. And that was that was a pipe maze puzzle where all of them were elbow pieces, and I had to make it equate to 120 volts, which was a lot easier said than done. Alright, so what the fuck do I have to do here? Beacon something, clearly. Yeah, because if I just click on the robots, then it just says which eyes are glowing.
Do you want to give me all the letters in Discord chat?
Yeah, sure. Hang on. All right. All right. So for the left side, I've got beacon, and the right side, I've got OSFNOE. Which really did not translate well in that. Hang on. There we go. All right. What the hell do I do with this? I don't see anything I can interact with on the platform itself. Done the wheel. We need to get the solution to the safe, which is probably going to be near the end, as it usually is. And we need to keep in mind that if we get a solution for the safe, that there are 2 of them. This one is the one to get out, and this one is the one to get something else. And if we put in the one to get out, I think it just gives you a key. So we basically need to make sure to do that last. I think the radio's done with. The monitor's done with. The button's also done with. Because that's what brought down the robots after I got the...
If you arrange the letters correctly, you can get 1 fez.
1 fez, please. Yes, I need 1 horny foreign exchange student from that 70s show. Thank you. Honestly, fez is kind of like...
Pause. I don't know.
What?
I accidentally put in 1 extra E.
Ooh.
So it'd be 1 foes.
I'm contemplating just looking up the solution. because this one seems like it's really dense. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a battery, a screwdriver, a name tag, and another battery. Not sure what to do with any of these.
Can you put one of the batteries in the robot?
I think I already tried that, but maybe I can put one of the batteries in this robot. Or maybe I need the screwdriver to open a panel? No. Okay. And I don't see any slots that look like they would need a battery on here. I think we're pretty much done with this as a whole. At least that area. And I've already gone through all of these. They're just lockers with lab coats, and I've already checked all the lab coats. Random piece of exposition. Okay. And by the way, part of the reason why everything is so low texture is because this was originally designed for the 3DS.
Oh.
Yeah. I do not know. That almost looks like something. That almost looks like there's damage there, but it's not letting me click on it. It's mirrored over there. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, clicking at the top just brings you down, which is kind of disappointing. Let's check. No. What about the bottom drawer? Oh! I didn't even check the bottom drawer. There's a tablet.
Put batteries in it.
That's probably actually the solution for that. Alright, let's see. Yep, and you gotta combine that with the screwdriver to get the back panel off. And then combine that with both of the batteries. Nicely done. Authentication screen. Probably has some security lock. Enter the password, then press enter. I'm going to try beacon first.
I think it's...
Okay, so yeah, it's got to be both. It's the same number of letters, and whatever the other word is will fill in the rest of it. Unless beacon might actually be part of it. It might just be that we have to unscramble the whole thing. Yeah, missing links. This is definitely a difficult room.
So I've come up with not really possible solutions, but out of the most semi-logical ones
Okay.
is Sun Uif, Fanus, One Foes, Fenus, Fon Eos, Neosoph, Neophos, Fon Eos, Sun Oof. Or Sun Oof.
That almost... Oh my god. Okay, so missing links is saying the word beacon is right. Okay, so we just need to resolve that last word. Like, phonos was one thing that came to mind, but I don't think that that's actually a thing.
Those are all the words I came up with.
I'm just going to try phonos, why not?
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, so beacon was right, though. Beacon.
One thing I thought is one ofs like or it's ones of beacons, ones of, I don't know.
There's something in the room to tell you the rest. It's not something I would think to look at to solve it. Okay. Maybe something to do with Harold. Because that's the only thing we have in our inventory. That just says lock.
Try Beacon Sun Foe.
Maybe
Sun Foe Beacon?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe. Along with something in the room, along with the poster. Okay, hang on. What poster? I don't remember there being a poster. I actually don't see a poster. And that's not something I can click on. It takes me over that. Hey, guy in there. Good to see you. Sorry, I was just trying to get this resolved. It'll be in the files now. Okay. Poster with an eye on it. Okay. Yeah, no, I get you. Maybe it's the opposite for the other side.
Oh, yeah, like switching the combination.
Well, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 12. So, yeah, we could theoretically just use the other combination of letters. So let's see what that would look like. That would be C, E, H, C, E, P.
Sorry, what was it?
C, E, H, C, E, P. I'll watch the other KD videos I missed after this. Nice. I wasn't aware that you had some behind, but I'm glad that you're catching up on them. I did make... Yeah, C-E-H-C-E-P. That's the other potential combination. Although I doubt that that's it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the first combination of letters, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It could be that, you know, one side is lit that you have to take the letters down, and the other side is unlit that you have to take the letters down. I'm kind of contemplating looking up a word descrambler, see if I can get some possible options out of that. Let's see, unscrambler.me. Alright, let's try OSFNOE. No 6-letter words. Okay. Let's try CEHCEP. Still no 6-letter words. Fuck.
I would assume it would have to be two 3-letter words.
Yeah, that makes more... Oh, wait, yeah, fuck. Let me go back. All right, 3-letter words.
What is the combination of the 3-letter words?
Right. I'm wondering if it's... All right, so we have sun, obviously. Eon. But that wouldn't fill in everything. Fensun? What the fuck is fen? A low or marshy or frequently flooded area of land. Interesting. Fez is another one. Foe is another one. Shit. Where did... Oh, fuck. I lost the stream. live streaming. There it is. Okay, let's just separate that. Make it easier so I can have the have them both open. Alright, sounds good, guy in there. The 2 solutions of this give you the safe password. There's 2 solutions of this. Okay, so maybe we try beacon separately.
Didn't you try that already?
No, I guess I did. Why didn't empty work?
Try. It's gonna be so stupid.
What
Try
is-
password 1.
Beacon eyes? Oh wait, no, that would there'd be 24 eyes, not 12 eyes. Actually, there'd be 26 eyes, including the robot on the table. What else are there 12 of in this room? Apparently, Luna said something and I missed it.
Well, are you counting the robot's eyes that are on the table too?
Yeah, I think both of the robots. Yeah, both of those are on. So that's 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, there's even... Well, I guess there would be 12 if you were to discount the one on the table. Let's try it. Let's try beacon eyes. That might be it. Because that actually makes sense. But... Or eye beacons?
But where would you be getting the Y from?
Well, that would actually be kind of... It wouldn't even be pulling from the second word wouldn't be pulling from what we tried deducing. We would be taking it from what are there 12 of, like Luna said. But I don't think that's the solution.
Try red eye beacons. Or red eye beacon.
That might be it.
Oh, come on.
Oh wait, I think I put in ETE instead of EYE. Alright, let's try beacon red eye. I don't know. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I figured not. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Alright, 2 solutions of this give you the safe passwords. The passwords fill all the blanks. How did you find the word beacon for the password? I just took the once I can get past. Oh, damn it! I didn't want to do that. Back up. Return.
What if you swap the
Menu
combination
arc.
of eyes on the letters?
What do you mean?
So, obviously, the top one you got beacon.
Yeah.
Well, which side did you get that from the robot eyes?
I got that on the left side.
Okay, so try the left side eyes on the bottom one and the right side eyes on the top one.
Well, if beacon's right, according to the missing links, then the bottom one might just be both of them on the left, but that would kind of, I don't know, it would make the ones on the right kind of pointless. I don't know.
Unless you're supposed to count the eyeball on the map as one as well. Be a little weird, but I mean it is a glowing eye.
True. But then that would be if we were to count every single glowing eye, including the eyes on the table, then that would be 15 instead of 12. Hang on a second. I need to take off my robe. I'm getting fucking toasty. Okay. I'm just using it as a blanket for my legs because the top half of me doesn't need it. It's just that I'm wearing shorts right now because I'm doing laundry today. Okay. Alright, so looking at the... okay, yeah. So we already came to that conclusion of... There's a possibility of it being either. So here, really quick, I'll send you the unscrambled word list that I got so that maybe we can figure this out. That's for what we have currently. And then the other one, much fewer options. That's for if we invert this solution and instead go for the eyes that are unlit.
So, I'm not going to say it, but we're almost on the right track. I did look it up, and we are close.
Okay.
We're just missing a couple letters from the combination. So we have beacon is correct.
Yeah.
Using it first.
Okay.
And a lot of the words that I've typed up, I've had 2 of the letters correct, just not in the right area, and that's of. But the part I'm confused at is where you get the other 2 from. So it's beacon of something.
Okay. Let's just double check the solution on that really quick. So I think this one was lit, so we have the N. HC, that's unlit, so both of those are next. OE, we got the O. And yeah, we got the E. Okay. So according to how we got beacon, we did it right.
Yes.
Are you saying that the solution is out of the letters that we have ascertained from how we did that? Or is there a letter that's missing? Draw the eye configurations. I mean, yeah, I can do that.
I only skimmed through it, but I think it said something about the boxers. I'm not 100% sure.
About the boxers?
Yeah. I only skimmed through what I saw.
Okay.
But it said that there was possibly information on them. I have no idea.
Oh, right. I forgot about the boxers. What did I do with the boxers? I totally forgot.
They're in your inventory.
Are they still?
Yeah. I don't know why you would be keeping a pair of boxers from a robot.
I don't have them in my inventory, though. All I have is the tablet and the name tag. I think I put them on something.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I put them on one of the robots, but
I could have sworn you had it in your inventory.
I mean,
maybe it's in one of the log files.
Maybe, yeah. Back it up. All right, menu, log. I'm gonna try and go back and see what Luna was talking about. Okay. It looks like we need to put in 12 characters. Is there 12 of anything else in here? If there is, maybe there's a connection. Okay, so yeah, that was basically... yeah, alright. Shit. I think that's... I don't even know if that goes all the way back. I think that it kind of cuts off after a while. Because I don't see anything about the boxers. Yeah, because that's just where I ended up asking about the lab coat.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to draw Oh, shit. Let's restart that. This is going to be 6 circles if I could fucking keep it centered-ish. Doesn't have to be perfect, but... Alright, there's 2, 3... Alright, so we got... I'm going to put O's for on, X's for off.
Ow.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, there's...
There we go. X, X, O, X, O... Wait. Poster with an eye on it.
I think they're talking about that. What you're currently looking at. So it's RB.
Yeah, this is where I got beacon from. Oh, maybe it's the letters that were rejected from that. So that would be REMINI. REMINI. Hang on, let me enter that into the descrambler. REMINI.
The one thing I don't get is how are you getting from, because there's only 6 robots.
Yeah. Well, there's 6 robots on each side.
There's 6 eyes. So is each eye correspondent to one circle of letters?
Well, what it was is there's 6 robots on each side, on each platform.
Right.
And so for left eye, right eye, and then keep doing that. And this was the left platform, this was the right platform. At least that's how I had interpreted it. And that's how we got beacon. But how we're stuck on this. Yeah, so we got OS.
Is it possible that the bottom middle one you have backwards? Bottom middle.
Bottom middle.
Yeah. So instead of the EN, it would be HC.
If we inverted it, then we would have... Like, if we were to reverse the order... Let's try that. Let's see what combination we get. We would get P, E, E, C. We wouldn't get either E or N. We would get C again. And then S. P, E, E, C, C, S. Let's try entering that into the descrambler. Wait, I forgot a C. There we go.
What did I come up with?
C and P.
They say nothing will be scrambled.
Nothing will be scrambled. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he's right. It isn't scrambled. It's just hidden in plain sight.
Balls.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, for a second I read this as barren memory instead of brain memory. Barren.
Barren.
I wonder if we were to flip the letters entirely. So instead of having PE, it would be EP.
Well, that if you were to put that in a word descrambler, it wouldn't change anything.
No, I mean, like, we would get an entirely different list of. We would actually get kind of the opposite. Like, we would get. Well, I'm gonna try it really quick. So that would be. EP. Fuck. Okay, so flip that around. We would get both of those. EP. OE. So instead of getting rid of O, we would get rid of E. HC. So instead of getting rid of H, we would get rid of C. NE, neither. CF, so instead of getting rid of F, we would get rid of C. Okay, that's already not a word. Son of a bitch. Yeah, because that would be, the next one would just be O. That would spell Epopho. Son of a bitch. I hate it when it's so obvious that I can't see it. Fucking shit, mate. Oh, and that was from the bar level. Or the lounge, rather.
So my question is, for the top row, we got beacon really quick.
Yeah, because I literally just filled it in with crossing out the letters corresponding to the eyes, and it came up with beacon. I didn't even have to, like you said, I didn't have to descramble anything. Which actually, now I'm thinking about it, means I don't have to have the word unscrambler open. At least not for right now. I'll minimize that so I can see OBS again.
But the thing I'm trying to understand is, so the OSCF, you don't have to worry about those because there are no eyes open for that one. But the ENHC, there's only one eye open for those. So which one of those two would be correct? Same with OEPE.
If we were to do it the way that I did it before, it would be eyes open, so we would get both O and S. We would get the F. We would get the N. Neither H nor C. We would get the left eye, so O, and then we would get the E. That's how I got beacon, but using the other combination. Fuck. This one is really fucking dense.
I mean, if you can't figure it out, I can tell you, but I want to know how you're supposed to solve it.
I mean, same. That's honestly, I like to try and resolve all of the puzzles as organically as I can. Every once in a while, like with in my last stream, I had to look up one solution, but it was just enough to push me forward.
Oh, the missing link. I thought of that, but I didn't think that was gonna be possible. He said use the other set of eyes from the robot on the table in replacement of one of the robots on the bottom row.
Oh, so use full eyes for the fucking one that's... Okay, so instead of doing that, we'll just do that, because that one has both eyes out. Oh, well, that wouldn't work either, because then... Let's theoretically just kind of make those like Schrodinger's robots. Both their eyes are both on and off at the same time, so we can try and resolve that with both possible solutions. Okay, so I'm gonna draw in or write in the opposite currently. So I'm gonna just we'll say off so that I don't get confused, and then on. Alright, so no OS, and then it would be F. Well, that already wouldn't be a solution, because then that would be N. FN, that's not... You've written down the robot's eyes only from one side of the room. Well, yeah, I did that here, but on my paper I went ahead and drew in these, which is how I got beacon. Because I just I went to the archive, I opened up the poster, I wrote down all the letters, and then I went back over to here and I crossed out the eyes that were not lit up.
So, can you? Okay, question.
Hmm.
The robot for the middle, the bottom middle row for the ENHC. Can you mess with that robot at all? One of those two.
Wait, say that again?
The robot, the two robots that have the eyes for ENHC. Can you mess with those robots at all?
Let's see. It's not letting me interact with that one. Back up. It keeps clicking me off of it. Yeah, it's not letting me interact with it at all.
Okay.
Okay. Just as a shot in the dark, let's try and fucking do it with these eyes. Because why the hell not? So that would be... I'm going to pull up the memo just to... Here, we'll... no, back up. Poster. Memo. We'll go ahead and open up this new page. So that would be O S C F E N. I really wish I had a tablet for this. My handwriting's not great. It wouldn't look that much better, but it would at least be a little bit more legible for me. O E and P. Okay. Alright, so memo, cross those.
So you're close. So the top part you don't have to worry about. It's the bottom part that you have to figure out.
That would spell SENCEP, Sensep, which that doesn't sound like a word.
take those 6 letters and try to figure out a word for them. And you're only missing 4 letters. So try to figure out a word, a 4-letter word out of those 6 letters.
Peen! Spain! Okay, so 4-letter word out of those.
Out of the bottom 6.
I mean, yeah, these are all the bottom 6 sets of letters.
Right.
So that would is it? Should I fucking just say fuck all that, or actually, I'm kind of thinking of just nuking all of that.
Okay, so start from here. I'm gonna look at that guide again because I'm getting curious. Well, because I know I know the password, but it's still the thing of how.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. I just realized that I need to fix my filters on OBS really quick. There we go. Because I have a noise gate, but I had my gain a little bit too high. So it was hearing me breathe and all that shit. And that's one thing that I'm really trying to make it so that the audio on my streams are as good as they can be, because I used to be really bad about it. And that's why last time we were playing Halo 1 and I fucking forgot to unmute for the first half of it. I was really embarrassed. But
oh,
should I just nuke what I have in my memo right now?
So the top part, beacon is obviously beacon of is correct, but the other half of it, they flipped the rules essentially.
Okay, so basically, did they flip the letters or did they flip?
They didn't flip the letters.
Okay.
Um,
So is it all the unlit eyes then?
you could try that.
All right. Here, I'm gonna go back to the archive poster memo. R B. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong shit. I started copying the top row. O S C F E
Well, the
N H C O E P E. Okay. So, using opposite rules, we would cross that out entirely, cross that out, cross that out.
well, the top part you don't have to worry about.
What do you mean?
The top letters you don't have to worry about.
Oh,
It's just the bottom letters.
okay. Oh, shit. Back up. Menu. Memo. Alright, so... Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so... Okay, so... HCE... HCEP. Oh, that's not really... It would have been CEHCEP. So that seems wrong, definitely.
Yeah, no, that's not correct.
Alright, back it up. Menu, archive, poster, memo. Try it again. OS. CF. So yeah, I'm just copying all these, right?
No, it's only you're only trying to figure out OSCFENHCOEPE. Those are the only letters you're trying to figure out.
Yeah. These ones are completely useless. These are the ones I'm copying down. I'm just making two separate rows because I can't write small enough to make it one row.
Okay.
Alright, so E-N-O-E-P.
Oh, okay. God, now I figure what you're doing.
Okay. So you're saying they flipped the rules.
Yeah, from how I read it, they said it. They flipped the rules without telling you.
Okay.
From what I'm kind of getting.
So is it all the eyes that are off?
Yes.
Okay. So I was going in the right direction.
So the OSCFEN, you don't have to touch. It's the last 6 that you have to figure out. If that makes sense.
Still a little confused on that, but I mean that's pretty much how we got the same thing as last time. Yeah, because then that would be same solution as before. I think there's an X in the picture that means where a viewer would be standing. If you're talking about this, the X is where we find the solution to the 120 volts puzzle. And there's no X on here. Yeah, because if I were to go with that same solution, then we still have HCEP ENC. Wait, that's one too many letters.
Yeah. Do you want me to read you a small snippet of this without giving it away?
Oh wait, it'd be just CE. Okay, that's why it was one too many letters. I know how it's meant to be solved, but I'd rather see the I's and letters next to each other. See the I's and letters next to each other? What does that mean? Huh. I mean, the only thing that seems like it could be a word is if you were to do it inverted, so PECHEC, but that doesn't seem like it would be a word.
Out of the 6 letters at the bottom, without Xing any of them out.
Here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make 2 separate lists, or 2 separate memos rather. I'm gonna go back in the archive and copy these down. I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna turn down the sensitivity on my mouse to try and get smaller. OSCF ENHCOE and back up memo. Alright, so we'll do head there. O for on, X for off. Okay, so that is the list of letters and their corresponding I's as I would interpret it, but it could be that we have to flip those entirely. It could be like this needs to be here, this needs to be here, and possibly even flip the I's.
So what if
I'm gonna try
what
drawing
if you were
that.
to the robot that has both eyes out? What if you swapped that robot out that had both eyes on?
Well, at that point, then we would just have 2 extra letters.
Right, but you still need to just make a 4-letter word out of 6 letters, and you drop the rest.
Hang on, I'm gonna try doing this really quick, and then we'll try that.
Okay.
Though that's
wait.
Fuck. No.
No. It's so much work.
It's so neatly done. All right, shit. Second to last. Okay, so OX and O.
Yes.
So that's it?
Yes.
Okay, so cross out that, cross out that, cross out both of those, cross out that, cross out that, and leave both of those. Okay, so OFH.
There it is.
OFHOPE.
Yes.
Of hope? Of hope.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Of hope.
Of hope.
Beacon of hope.
Of hope? That's not a word.
Of hope.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interdesting.
so it says tablet password. After finishing the voltage puzzle, the Golem eyes will turn red. Each of the Golem's eyes represent a letter on the poster of an eye. The player must use the poster to convert the Golem's red eyes to letters and then type the letters that correspond to the eyes. To get the escape password. Typing in the letters from the golems who don't have red eyes will give you the file password. This,
So they're calling the robots golems?
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
that's what I thought. That's what I thought they were already called.
I mean, they're just robots in the game to me currently. Alright, so we got the escape password for the safe. Oh, and then there's another password. Oh, no! Oh, no! Alright, I probably have to go back in. I have to probably get whatever is in the safe.
I think the other password is...
Moon, Sun, Star.
Okay.
Okay, so we got that one. And there's a bunch of shit in there. First, we've got a map. This floor B. Map we find in the lounge said floor A on it. So we took the elevator down to get here, so floor A must be the upper level. Keep going, there's still a lot there. There must be ambudex cards. Of course, yeah. Alright, what's next? There's a note. Here are some more A-B game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. So all 3 of us can't abstain. There has to be at least 1 vote. Why would there be a rule like that, though? It seems pointless. I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game regardless of the situation. Could be anything, really. Whatever. We've only got 2 things left. What's the thing? It's like some sort of plug or key. I guess you'd insert... Oh! That might actually be the key to open up fucking K. That looks like it's big enough to be it. Yeah, that's the key to the exit. Yep. Alright. But we're not leaving it!
Yeah, it says Golem Bay at the bottom.
Oh, that... Okay, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I thought that was... I thought that was something else. I'm just gonna call it Golem, just because Golem is just...
Golem.
It's weird. Alright, I guess we'll hold on to it. I doubt we'll need it, but you never know. Sounds good. Yeah, doubt you'll ever need it in a fucking meticulously designed psychotic game. Alright, so we're not leaving
by
yet.
a bunny who's hopping mad.
Alright, so maybe we need to, in order to get the other puzzle, maybe we need to... Okay, obviously we can clear that out. Let's go back. Menu, archive. That's weird that that's in the files. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and make 2 separate memos for this. Do what I did before. R, B, E, M, E, A, I, C, O, N, N, I, and then second page, O, S, C, F, E, N, H, C, O, E, and P, E. Okay. So now the question is, do we invert the eyes on this one, kind of similar to how we did the last one, where we flip them maybe even per side? Like, maybe we have to do the left ones for the bottom and the right ones for the top, and then flip the ones on the left and not flip the ones on the right.
Well, That's what I'm not sure about, because looking at what the password is like I don't understand.
Okay. We'll try this for now and see what happens.
Link says the eyes in the right are inverted because of the perspective you're looking down the aisle. Oh.
The eyes in the right aren't.
So you
Oh,
record them
okay.
right to left.
I see. So it's whatever's closest. Okay. Okay.
That's sneaky.
Right. All right. So I'm just gonna keep going as I am currently. Back up. Give me the others. No, don't do that. Move the fucking game. You're killing me here.
Game, do the game correctly, please.
Blocks. I need this. All right. XO. OX and OX. Okay. So that would be OENCOE. That doesn't seem like it would be accurate. So if we were to flip it well, no, if we were to flip it around, that maybe the perspective is flipped for the second one. So maybe it is like I was saying, where we would have to go back to front and then front to back for the other side. So like pretend that we're on the other side of the aisle.
That could work.
All right, so let's try that. Which would also explain why you would flip the sides that you would choose as well. Oh wait, shit. I think that you would still write in which eye properly. So OX, OX, XO, OO, XX, and XO. Okay, so that would be O, C, N. That's probably already wrong then. H, C, E. Yeah, that seems like it's wrong. Unless the second one is jumbled up. I don't know. I'm going to write it in underneath here as well. So that would be S, E, N. Define the S a little bit more there.
So,
C, O, and P.
Part of what you're currently decoding it's not jumbled up.
Okay. Sen Cop actually just appeared. I didn't even notice that. That actually could be part of it. I don't know. We've already tried the other side's eyes, and both forward and backward.
Just have wrong eyes for the lion.
So you're saying I should go back to the other side. Okay. Balls. Alright, back it up. God, I really feel like I should just have it at a lower sensitivity for at least this room, because the camera is so fucking sensitive. Alright, instead of rewriting everything, I'm just going to erase the work on the bottom. Okay. I think we're on the first three. Yeah. Okay, so rewriting this all in. Oh wait, shit. Yeah, we're doing it. Well, I already did that. Indeed, this game is weird, guy in there, but I'm also enjoying the hell out of it. I didn't like the first little bit of it because I don't like fucking. I don't like Zero the Third. Zero the Third's a fucking weirdo. But sometimes Zero the Third's funny, so it's a love-hate relationship. Alright, so yeah, let's just erase that. Yeah, no, I mean, the first room alone, it had me stumped for most of the stream when I did my first attempt. And then, you know, with the second attempt, I already knew all the solutions, so I got through it in like 10 or 15 minutes. Versus the hour and a half it took me the first time. Okay, so... yeah, this is... The puzzles are really fucking dense. That's the one thing that's a little bit difficult to sell people on, I guess, about this game. It takes a lot of brain. It's definitely not for someone who just wants bang bang shoot 'em up.
You gotta big brain moments.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm still kind of thinking that maybe we gotta flip which row of letters we're doing for which side. Because that just makes sense to me. Because I mean, we've already solved it the normal way. So let's just try and do that really quick. So that would be XO. I think we already kind of did this, but if we did, then we'll just undo it again. That's fine. Okay, so we've got S, C, C, E, E. Oh wait, are we missing a letter? Oh, E. Adam, are the letters for this second password jumbled up at all, or is it pretty self-explanatory?
From what it says, none of the letters are jumbled up.
Okay.
They just absolutely look it.
All right. Then yeah, we've already done this then. So
I think you also need to replace that robot's eyes that are out, the double one, with the robot eyes that are both on the table.
Well, at that point, like I said, we would have extra letters. So are we just trying to figure out which letters to exclude? Is that basically what it would be? Okay,
yes.
So
that's from what I'm gathering. Yes.
Okay, so if that's the case, we're probably still solving each side properly. So, all right. So that's the right side. That's the left side. We got Beacon from this side. So let's start with Beacon. So you're saying basically fill that in. Okay. So that would be. Oh shit! Forgot to turn my sensitivity back down. All right. Green. XO. So since we're doing that as kind of a theoretical, we'll do that. Come on. No, damn it. Okay, no. There we go. Okay, so that gives us B, E, M, E, A, C, O, N. So yeah, the reason I got beacon before was just those were off. So BEACON.
So from I think this one, I think you have to swap it.
Swap it as in flip it backwards.
The eyes.
So like,
I think you're
do it
looking
right
at
to
the
left?
eyes at the wrong direction.
So right to left. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's try that then. So we've got OX, OX, XO. Make that more of an O. OO, OO, and XO. So that would then be R, E, A, I, C, O, N, N. R, E, A, I, C, O, N, N. Excuse me. I mean, what sticks out to me immediately is icon. Like re-icon.
That's not it.
Yeah, I didn't think that would be it, but
It's like I just don't get how they. I guess it's perspective wise, but I don't understand.
You could look at the poster and use the letters that didn't make up the password you've already used. Okay, so I already kind of did that. But just to write it on screen, that would be actually, yeah, I don't even have to look at my notes to do that. I can just do that up here. I'm just gonna draw a line to distinguish the difference. So that would be R. Okay, so these are both out, so that would be EM. These are both on, so neither of those. I, N, Remini. Why do I have a feeling it's going to spell it reminiscent? Or reminiscence?
I mean, could try it, I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna fucking Wheel of Fortune this shit really quick. Back it up. Yeah, I'd like to solve.
I like to solve the puzzle, Pat. And landed on.
Wow. Bingo. Fucking guessed it.
Yeah, that one was really hard to figure out.
My mind is starting to open up to how this game's puzzles work, though, so that's good. Alright, so we got Sun, Sun, Star, I think it was? Back up. Archive. Yeah, Sun, Sun, Star. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, and Missing Link said that they're rather spoiler heavy, so not to do it right now. But that's it. We did it. We solved the room. Not the room with Lisa.
Lisa did not hit her.
I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not hit Alice. I did not. Oh, hi, Luna. You found it. Ah!
I found the door.
What? Random English guy?
Plot.
Yeah, why would Sigma, come on, dude. Why would Luna sound like an old English guy? Then
honestly
Alice?
think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as
Same
this?
thought!
Then...
Then...
that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look! What is that?
What is... Oh. Oh.
Oh, blimey, that hurts.
Oh.
Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
It's a robot.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one.
His voice really makes me think of Billy Butcher.
It ain't right, I tell you.
Which, you still haven't seen The Boys, right?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Also, it sounded like you were gonna. I sounded like he was gonna do a Larry the Cable Guy impersonation.
Personality. Yep.
Prilosec.
Gotta get some of that personality in that Prilosec. Consume Prilosec. So, what the hell are you?
Cooper.
If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, my old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Gollum?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelt Golem, but me and me mates are Gaulem. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. And the truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like
Be
that.
right back.
But I think
Okay.
they wanted to make sure they had the golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
So, should I just call you Gollum?
That don't seem quite kosher.
Funny,
After
given
all,
the...
all of me mates here are golems too.
I was gonna say funny given the Jewish nature of it, saying that it's not quite kosher.
I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
That's way too
Whoa.
long. I can't remember that.
What? You taking a mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
Golm?
Gollum.
Come on, man, that's just Gollum.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I've ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Oh, this fucking guy. Alright, Gollum. You said Alice, darling, a bit ago, right?
What? A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is you called her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Does
Then-
that mean
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? You gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. A Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants?
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body. Which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like boop boop boop. Eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing a mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now. And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figured you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pair on that bird you fancy? Yeah, the list goes on, me chums. But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Well, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto! Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why do you think, love? 'Cause you lot turned me on, is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh yeah, that button on top of the safe.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So, you aren't going to answer my question?
Huh? What question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you? Oh, that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart to flutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me,
We're getting philosophical here.
Chinese room?
Without waiting for an answer, Gollum launched into his explanation. Somewhere a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that any number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written, naturally, in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why can't I read these at all? Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that they are some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming. More and more and more of them. She finds the set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper and carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here they give her some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in. All of these questions were written in Chinese, and the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase book onto the slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly.
What?
What?
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting. But what does that have to do with your shoulders, or a robot feeling pain?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold on, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from its unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless. And my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Ah, right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. Haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you, lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts in a moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle of...
Command
Shit.
violation. Rogue processes detected. Product ID GTMCMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
Of course. Fucking tries to help us and it gets zapped.
Unit GTMCMGOLM. Now inactive. No other rogue processes detected in additional golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it!
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
Shit. Why would they do that?
We have to hurry.
Right, let's go. A little drawn out with the animations in between, but it at least conveys where we're going. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and K. Hey, what the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
I have a strong feeling he's the robot, to be quite frank. He's the asshole of the group, and he seems to be the one instigating problems.
But what if the robot is the robot?
Oh!
Of course we do.
Plot twist of the century.
Oh god, now we're back to like Princess Bride, where it's like, if you thought that I would do this, then I'm going to do this instead. But you thought I would do that, so it's actually this.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we would know
Oh, man.
until everyone showed up.
It's just a dick move in a life and death situation, you cunt. This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole?
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either.
So clearly he's not aware of the new rule.
In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. The hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Yeah, well, you're an asshole anyway. Really?
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized. Yes.
I know.
Why is it penalized? Wouldn't it be penalized?
Both pronunciations are correct, technically speaking.
Okay.
Quark is part of that team.
One sounds really wrong for some reason.
Because it has peen in it!
Maybe something happened
Yes.
with him.
He seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic doors.
This is bad.
Yeah. Dio's a dick. As is usual, given JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
JoJo.
I mean, who would have predicted that the guy named after fucking Dio is an asshole? Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. Two Milkmen Go comedy. Took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? I couldn't tell. Or what she was looking at, I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when...
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm so suspicious of her. That fucking grin. Why is she
Caveman
grinning?
Unga bunga lady.
No, I mean, she's like a young adult, and he's just a grumpy old man, but why is she always grinning even in morbid situations? That's what I want to know. Whoa. Hey, guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Did something happen to him? He disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone. We can't find him anywhere.
Yep, still grinning, even despite, you know.
When was the last time you saw him?
Look, oh, come on.
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't
Listen
respond,
to your screen
he ran
cap.
back the way
Okay.
I love the robot's reaction.
And you couldn't find him?
Right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
Yep, such concern,
Alright.
yet grinning.
We need to split up.
God damn it. Yeah, she's sus as fuck.
If we can't find him in any of the floor A rooms, we'll move to floor B.
That, and also, I mean, you remember the first game, right? She had a fucking axe and murdered me in one of the endings.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh,
I
that
never really got to watch the full stream.
okay. I think that was the first. That was one of the ones that you missed. But yeah, she fucking murders everyone in one of the endings with a fucking axe and a psychotic grin on her face, which is why I'm so suspicious of her. I will never forgive her. Just like fucking Jonathan Joestar will never forgive the Japanese.
You guys go on ahead.
Oh man. Right, you do that. Alright, how many minutes do we have at this point to find Quark? Like 5 overall? Hey, Quark! Quark! What the fuck?
Oh,
That's weird. There's a
a
whole
little unsettling.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what?
All of them seem to have a hole in the leg. That's weird.
No, it was one was an arm and one was a leg.
Interesting. He's not here. Check both rooms.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmyoji and Kei are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Right. Okay. Let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if you turned out to be the robot and you
That-
just didn't do it?
That'd be fucked. That'd actually be a little bit more fucked than the ending of the last game.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it would be an interesting plot twist because, like the robot said, you know, you wouldn't even know who would be the robot because they're so
They're so human-like.
yeah.
But I mean,
So-
at the same time, then wouldn't Sigma be aware of it? But I don't know. He could be programmed either to be
To not know that
intentionally.
he is.
I was gonna say it could be intentionally unaware due to the design of Zero, or
Yeah.
he could be putting on a front, and we as the audience are, witnessing this as though he wasn't putting on a front.
Believing him to be human.
Human.
I need nourishment, human.
All right, you went through the red door with Dio and Kay, right?
Yeah. So,
What was on the other side of that door?
you want to see it?
Yeah, maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
This is definitely a big facility.
Yeah. This is
The pantry.
pantry?
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There's some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop. I don't even know where to start here. One, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing, which is inaccurate. That's actually supposed to be around 25. Two, you think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. Three, How on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. What?
What?
That sentence is not a sentence.
Do you even sentence?
I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Ugh.
A little short fuse, if you ask me.
Oh, mistranslation. Yeah, that would make sense. Fine, whatever. So this place doesn't have food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah, the use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous.
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot. I
What?
ate something else. Twice cooked pork.
Oh, for God's sake! Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
This might seem hard to believe it.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. All right.
Rubit.
I explained how we'd found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem who'd told a very interesting story. It was very interesting, as he said, because there was a pretty lady that went in it. In it, Governor.
So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something. So the last thing he said was, see you right in the middle of... Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please, explain. I mean, given the whole Chinese room thing, that might actually be connected.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Sigma, Phi! There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Well, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
Has she been attacked? Honestly, it could be Luna as the robot trying to give us a false sense of trust by giving us Ally the first time. She straight up got ganked. What? No, this isn't real. All I could hear were Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. You feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall, and for just a moment you're painfully aware of the fact that you are thousands of feet above the earth, in a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't a human being any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fist, took one last breath, and turned. You found her. Who found her first?
Me. I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Alice, why?
That fucking grin! I don't like it! I don't like it at all!
What's supposed to happen? You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this. I can't trust them anymore. It could have been
Wait,
any
why
one
is
of
her
them.
name Clover too?
That's just her name. What do you mean? No one else is named Clover.
Right, but I mean in the first game wasn't
This is the same Clover.
Oh.
Yeah. That's Alice is also from the first game. She was the fucking the frozen mummy lady who had been like pristine because of Ice 5, I think it was. The water that freezes at normal temperatures, or room temperatures rather.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird and complicated story. It's not like it's like complex, but complicated in terms of all the twists and fucking yeah.
They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed
On
you.
everybody.
And I'll...
She's straight up gonna kill someone again. Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tenmyoji took off in pursuit, and I made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire Nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No.
Well, why
There's
not?
no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Senior has a body. Do you think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
I thought about what Kay had said. If the real killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the real killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover? There was always Tenmyoji. Fi, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Fi the whole time when we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think a kid could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tenmyoji. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you mean?
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
I honestly am I have been a little bit suspicious of Quark ever since Dio had said that Quark was, really rooting to kill the old man. The others filed out of the room. I turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood straight up, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. We are just about near the end, so we'll go ahead and call it after making the vote.
Hey, look.
Bear back real quick.
2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is, well, I'd rather not say it.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and I trust him.
Really?
Haha. This is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Fi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course. Right, Fi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose Ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Fi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence? The nerve.
What? This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But, Fi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the Nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that she'll choose ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
What the fuck? The moment Dio turned his head, Fi was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air across the room and through the AB gate.
What?
What the fuck? You bitch! God damn it, Fi! Open this fucking door!
He pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
It's not exactly against the rules there.
This is bullshit.
I see. This is how Fi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Fi will choose ally just went way up. After all, if you pick ally and she betrays you, then...
Dio will have 9 points.
But don't
Exactly.
you think Fi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Fi is going to choose ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose ally.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Okay.
Right.
Sigma?
Hmm?
You are going to choose ally, right?
Of course. We both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
Oh, I see.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose ally.
Right. I will. Now I could be a dick and fucking betray her, but I'm not going to.
Do it. Become that person.
Oh my god.
Until polling closes.
I mean, it wouldn't even really benefit me. I'm at 5, so if I were to gain 3, then that would put me at 8. So if I were to get 2 on the next round or 3 on the next round, then that would put me over. I would need actually 9. I'm assuming that it's not capped at 9. That wouldn't really make much sense. Honestly, the whole time I've been sitting here thinking, you know, everyone could have gotten out if everyone had chosen ally. Because if you had just done ally twice, or wait, no. We all started with 6 points, never mind. Oh wait, no, we started with 3 points. So yeah, if everyone had just done it 3 times, everyone allied 3 times, that would have put everyone at 9, and everyone could have gone through the number 9 door.
I would have chosen ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent, and
10 seconds remain. 9, 8, 7.
Of course, it's going to count down to the last second and make me decide,
4,
as it did last time.
2, 1.
Betrayal.
I'm going to ally, at the risk of potentially being lied to.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Alright, so we'll just see the results and then we'll go ahead and call the stream.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you. Ambidex gates now opening.
Of course, there's going to be some bitching between Fi and Dio before the results are up. Oh wait, never mind.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay. Yeah, I figured she's just a nice person.
Points have been
Too nice
assigned
to be a
for
robot.
selection accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Thank you, Sigma.
No need to thank me. I just did what I'd promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is.
Yo, man.
I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose ally?
I'm sorry.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
I guess it would cap out at 9. I guess maybe I didn't catch that. I don't know. Whoa, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? I've already chosen Ally twice.
You're right.
So let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice? Which has now been brought up like 4 times since her death.
Oh, yes.
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is now 9. Technically, he's 1.
Unless he's dead.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did. Look where it got me. How could you do that?
Oh, she's not grinning anymore! She's not grinning anymore! What the fuck?
You're such a jerk. How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean...
Oh, she's back.
Grin's back.
Yep.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes.
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Tenmyoji didn't respond, just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh,
She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead.
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chose Ally. Tenmyoji would have said something to her before the last round started, but what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing betray would be unwise. If she had chosen betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with betray, and so I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
There was another reason? Also, that face. I'm gonna screenshot that.
See the one I sent you.
I'll see it here in a minute because we're just about done.
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could
Pure
call it
man.
Intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fi.
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could, change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clank of metal doors grinding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? And that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the 8B game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Remember
What?
Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
Oh, I'm back with Fi.
Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets, and opened the red, green, and blue doors, correct?
Yes.
But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What colors are we supposed to open?
And where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
And Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Oh, okay. Let's go. Going to have to see her again. Feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
We've still got quite a while.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Fi!
Talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
That's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have had to do is convince us to vote ally, and she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So, what? You're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save here, and we'll go ahead and continue this on Thursday. Alright, thank you for joining me, Adam, and thank you everyone who is watching for joining me for this. I appreciate your company, and we will pick this up in a couple of days. And tomorrow, we will be playing more of Doom 2016, hopefully to get to the end, but I think maybe it's going to be 2 more streams, not just 1. Anyway, that's it. Videos coming soon, streaming will continue, and until next time, this is RetroHellspawn signing out. Have a good one.